Tune in and listen. Queens on a mission, dripping the mic on Sunday nights, presenting you with 2020 visions. So join us this day and every Sunday night with Ameerah the Songstress on Blog Talk Radio, a for sure way to start your week off right. 2020 visions on Drip the Mic.
Hey, it's Ameerah the Songstress. No regret. You're tapped into 2020 Vision on Drip the Mic Network. All is well. Stay focused. Hey, 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 hey. Yes. It's Sunday. Y'all know what time it is. It's 6 o'clock. And that means it is time for 2020 Vision. We back up in here. It's 2020 Vision, baby. Yes. Hallelujah and amen. Yes. I'm not alone today. I have some special guests with me. I have one of my favorites returning, one of my favorite guests returning, my guest co-host, none other than funny man himself, Evan Lionel. Can we talk about us real?
Hey, Ameerah, the songstress, the one and only. Good to be back, y'all.
Good to have you. Good to have you.
We got a special guest today. I'm excited.
I'm so excited about our special guest. We have the extraordinary actor himself, the thespian, Stephen Williams is joining us in the studio today.
There he is.
Yes. How you feeling, Stephen?
I'm sorry, I'm putting on lip chat. Lip tap is an homage to Safari. Remember Safari on what was it? Flavor Flav's Love of Something?
Oh yeah.
Flavor Flav thing. And that girl Safari?
She
made a small fortune out of renaming chapstick Lip Chap. She made a small fortune off this shit. That's what motherfuckers will buy. I'm doing great. Thank you guys for having me on.
Yes. Yes.
And we're not coming in. You said something. You said we were coming from the studios. Everybody knows we're not coming from those studios. I'm coming from my house upstairs. Evan's coming from my house downstairs. I don't know where you coming from.
I'm at the UBN studios in Burbank, baby. Yes.
Okay, I'd like to be. Yeah, that's where I was supposed to be, but I wasn't coming outside my house. I'm not going. I'm surprised. Hey, it's amazing I let this Negro in my house. Okay, although he lives here, but I hadn't seen him in a while. He's been on the road.
Well, I'm glad you did.
This is like me coming into the 21st century. Also, I've never done anything like this. I want you to know, Ameerah, you're my first.
I love being the first.
I have a granddaughter named Ameerah, by the way.
Oh, really?
My youngest daughter has triplets.
So you named her Princess, huh? In Arabic, Ameerah.
Yes, she sent me a thing. I think their names. She had triplets, and their names are Kenneth, Ameerah, and Anissa. And one is Princess. I think that's Ameerah.
Yes.
And Kenneth is the king, and Anissa is something else. In the African jargon, our cultural jargon.
Yes.
So you have a name that's in my family, in other words.
I'm honored because apparently greatness run in your family.
Yeah, see, people just say shit. How can you be honored?
Because greatness runs in your family.
Somebody named their daughters.
No, this was the stars aligning. That's what this was. So we gonna get into this show, but I want to give a few shout outs before we get started. I want to shout out I Love Lee for the makeup. She, like I said, she beats this face, honey. She does this thing. Shout out to I Love Lee. You can get her at ILUVVLEE. I Love Lee on IG. Also want to shout out Brianna for the hair. She keeps this hair together for me. You can get her at Brianna X She He on IG. Also want to shout out my best friend lives in Atlanta. Her name is Kenya Harris. Her aunt Odessa passed away over the last week. And she was not just a auntie, but she was one of those best friends, mother figure. And, my bestie, she's just kind of feeling down right now. And I just want to send out love, life, and light to her, as well as some of my other friends and acquaintances that I've known that has lost people during this time. And not necessarily to the pandemic, but just during this time. It's bewildering to all of us, and we don't know what's going on. But I want to keep encouraging everybody that we didn't lose. Instead, we gained. We gained energy into the universe. We gained angels to advocate for us while we go through this. And sometimes angels are called to come and be warriors and fight alongside the highest power, our God, to keep moving this evolutionary thing that we call life along. So I just want to shout that out and just take a moment to say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You look amazing, Ameerah.
Thank you. Thank you. Also, I have a very special shout out. It's actually a happy birthday, another birthday. The Taurus, like I said, Taurus has been, in here. I've had like at least 4 Tauruses last week of birthdays, and they were family and they were friends. But this very special one, this very special shout out birthday goes to my hubby. It's his birthday. And he doesn't only just supply the drinks every week, but he also runs the board, runs the sound for me, runs he does a lot. He does. I can't even say what all you do, but you've definitely encouraged me to keep going. I'm not going to say when you found me my light wasn't shining, but it's definitely shining brighter because of you, and you give me the courage to keep being me and doing what I do. So, happy birthday to you. Put the camera on him, Tony, right quick.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. I want to do a special drink this time. What are you bringing?
All right. Well, today we decided to do the Belvini 14-year aged single malt, obviously Caribbean cask. So it's aged twice over, the second time in the Caribbean cask to give it a nice little extra sweet tint at the end. But it is a single malt Scotch this go around, so we're actually doing a Scotch instead of an Irish whiskey or any other version of the whiskeys. So we'll do that today.
All right, can you pour that? I would like to do a toast online, everybody. Grab your glasses, everybody. Can y'all toast with me?
Right here.
For my husband Henry's birthday and then 2020 vision, baby. What you got? What you drinking, Evan?
I'm drinking tequila with Steven. We both got Hornitos.
Okay, Steven? You drinking Hornitos?
He looks a little bit like me. He's on the air with us.
Well, he's usually not on the air, but usually he'll, you know what I mean?
But he's on the air with us now, right?
Right now.
Yeah, that's going to cut down on a lot of my shit.
We
are going
already
to cut down on a lot of my shit between me and you. There's a lot of power between me and you that just went out the window.
Come on. He already got the warning. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Hello, you guys on IG.
Oh, God.
I'm here for it. So if everybody...
I got a toast for him.
Okay.
I got a toast for him.
Okay.
Let me see, how does this toast go? May the best days of your past be the worst days of your future.
All right.
Did you get that?
I did. That's
May
beautiful.
the best days of your past be the worst days of your future. I hope everybody got that. In other words, the best day he ever had in his life, it can't ever get no worse than that. It's going to always be better than the best day he ever had.
Hey, man, I like that.
Salud.
Salud.
And thank you.
Salud.
Kampai, salud, all of that.
All that.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, no, that's good. You picked that. That's good. It didn't do me too harm. So before we get off of that, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear hubby. Happy birthday to you. All right. Okay. Thank you for the assist, Stephen. I appreciate it.
Background singer by nature.
Hey.
If I had a fantasy at all, who was it that was, who was the young actress that used to be on ER? And she got to, I forget her name, but she's a singer also.
Okay.
And she got to tour with Tina Turner. Look her up. Ask her, you know, look at who was the young ER actress that got to tour with Tina Turner as a background singer.
Okay.
And because even Luther started out as a background singer.
Okay.
You know?
Say that.
So yeah.
Oh, don't
There's
sleep
so
on
many
background singers.
big stars started out as background singers.
Yeah.
You know, or writers in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always been like one of my bucket list things or one of my fantasies.
Okay.
I want to be a background singer for somebody.
I think I can make that come
true. But
true.
it ain't a motherfucker out there right now who's hot enough for me to back up.
Oh, really?
You know, we don't have no male singers. Who we got that's a male singer now that's awesome? After Luther left, I was done. Luther and Teddy.
Anthony Hamilton.
Luther and Teddy was some badass vocalists.
I don't know. Anthony Hamilton, Raheem DeVaughn, Carl Thomas. I don't know.
Who we got now?
Anthony Hamilton, Raheem DeVaughn.
Oh, you know who else? What's his name? Porter, Gregory Porter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a brother named Gregory Porter that's awesome.
Yeah, he's dope. Okay, I have a couple of more shout outs and then we're gonna get into this thing.
Oh,
There's more. It's just this little thing that I do at the beginning of the show. Don't worry, it's almost over.
Little lip chat.
I want to shout out Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce for remixing the song Savage that we all love so much during this pandemic. We've all been dancing to it on TikTok and making up TikTok video challenges to the dance challenges to Meg Thee Stallion Savage. So now Beyonce has joined her. So there's a little TikTok video of these girls that did this challenge to this song, and I love it. Show that for me really quick, Tony.
Hips tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. Big B and that B stand for bands. If you wanna see some real ass, baby, here's your chance. I say left cheek, right cheek, drop it low and swing. Texas up in this thing, put you up on this game. I be parking my frame, gang, 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 gang. If you don't jump to put jeans on, baby, you don't feel my pain. Please don't give me hype. Write my name in ice. Can't argue with these lazy bitches, I just raise my price. I'm a boss, I'm a leader. I pull up in my two-seater and my mama was a savage. Nigga got this shit from Tina, I'm a savage. Yeah, classy, bougie, ratchet.
That
That was hot.
Oh my God, they was doing that savage thing. They was savages them damn selves, wasn't they?
Can
Hey.
you still dance like that, Ameerah?
Huh? Yeah, for sure. It's going down. It's going down.
Like hang him on my wall.
They ain't got nothing on you, huh?
Nope. They got the booty. They do got the booty. I don't have all that, but but the dance moves I got.
They stole your booty. They stole your booty.
I didn't steal it. You know, God just didn't see fit for that part to happen. You know, remember we talked about this. Then we say, I can't have it all. You said I can't sing, dance, act, be funny, and be fine. Remember?
Fine,
Right.
and
Well,
have a big booty.
I can't. He said that's enough. God said, no, that's enough.
Her husband was on here with us. What's all this booty shit?
Oh my God! This is gonna happen all day. This is gonna keep happening.
Now.
He said, "What's all this booty shit?"
Hey, Steven, his is cool. He ain't no soft.
I'm confused.
Hey, Ameerah from Detroit.
I'm from
Henry
the
is
D-Bay.
Oh, look out!
already.
Is that Detroit left?
He's not
Do we
insecure.
still have a Detroit?
What that mean? What that supposed to mean, Steven? Now, Steven.
Do we still have a Detroit?
I was warned over and over again, don't get none of your shit wrong. Now, you ain't going to come in here talking about Detroit now.
No, I'm just wondering if we still have a Detroit.
We definitely have a Detroit.
I've been having this problem.
We definitely have a Detroit. So it's
Okay,
still.
Dynamite. We should have all bought. We should have all bought in Detroit
You know
long
what?
time ago.
A long time
We should
ago.
have bought some of that devastated ass property.
You right.
Because Detroit is going to come back.
You right.
In the next 10 years, Detroit is going to be another metropolis. It's going to be awesome.
We should have bought. I agree with that. I concur. Definitely. Okay. We got a couple of more shout outs. We almost done. I promise you we are. We've been watching TikTok and all those things to keep ourselves amused and entertained while we're going through this thing we're going through. I call it a healing. Everybody else calls it a pandemic. But this lady I ran across, she is hilarious. And they do this thing on TikTok where they do voiceovers. So it's kind of a little bit slightly like acting where you act out to someone else's voice. So check this out. This her name is Angie Battle, and she did this little video. So I thought it was cute. Show that.
Once upon a time, not long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it, I won't take it back. Cause I did this shit, I was a hoe.
She said, I'm admitting it.
She's still a hoe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Still a hoe.
I mean.
Can you see it in her face? Can you see it in her face? She's still a hoe, okay? That bitch is an undercover hoe now. She's an undercover hoe. She got the glasses on, the
Lord
hair
help us.
all up and shit. She take the glasses up, let her hair down. She's a stone cold hoe, okay?
Lord
I
help
wish
us.
more women would tell the truth like that.
Oh,
There
come
you
on.
go.
You see how old she
There
is
you
before
go.
she decided to say it. Now, come on.
Just saying.
And then what you gonna do, Evan? When they tell the truth, if they just say I'm a hoe, what you gonna do, Evan? What is that gonna do for you?
I know what category to put them in.
You can't tell that by the way they walk. You can't tell that from a mile away.
I can't tell from going what? What, Steven?
Then we know how to act. Once they tell us they're a hoe,
Still don't
now
know.
I know how to act, okay?
Okay.
Exactly.
Y'all still don't know how to act. Y'all still don't.
You're right, Amir. You're right. We ain't gonna never know how to act.
They don't know how to act.
That's
She
what's
can have
wrong
whole
with
stepped
us.
across her
That's-
forehead.
That's exactly what's wrong with us. We don't know how to fucking act. That's exactly what's
Talking
wrong.
about y'all. Oh,
We
yeah.
ain't got a clue.
Y'all see whole stepped across her forehead, y'all gonna run towards her. That's y'all. That's what y'all do.
I told you he crazy.
Anybody? I got a smidgen of testosterone left. Okay, I got a smidgen, and you know what the fuck testosterone does to us. It makes us do shit.
What'd you say? Said it. Did we lose him? He's talking to. Said it. Steven, can you hear me?
He should still, sound should still be on.
Okay, I can hear you now.
There he
What you
is.
say now? That was good. What you were saying, but it cut off.
And then we just lost it. I have so many gems that have been lost. So many gems I could have given to the world that have been lost. Either because the sound guy cut off or some motherfucker just stopped listening.
Well, we
Every
gotta.
once in a while, motherfuckers just stop listening to me. And they miss a lot of shit when they do that.
We got a very special shout out. It's the last shout out. It's a very special one. It's me. It's they have this thing called Voicey, and you can go on there, and like a lot of producers have uploaded their music, their beats, and as a singer or a rapper, you can go on there and you can make your own song, and it's like a little recording studio app. So you get on there, you sing your song. You can edit it, you can mix, you can, put the sound, the different effects on your voice. It's really cute. And so it's only like a few seconds, but everybody had been doing one, and I decided, let me do one. Let me have fun. So anyway, here it is.
Yeah. Ooh. Why not take all of me? You don't want to miss out. Why not take all of me? You got a need, I got a Jones. Why not take all of me? 'Cause you don't want to leave your unhappy home. Why not take all of me? You know I got the keys to the throne.
Wow, Ameerah. Wow.
Just a little freestyle.
That's what's up. All the men across the nation are now hot.
It was just a little freestyle. Oh, we lost Steve again. Oh God, that was good. I know it was good what he said. Do we got him? Do we got him?
You missed the gym.
Again.
You missed the
We're
gym.
going to have to stop this. It has to not happen again.
Where's Tony at?
He right here. He right here. It ain't you. It ain't you this time. The name of this show, episode 14, I might add. Y'all give it up for episode 14 of 2020 Vision. Yes. We're calling this the Hollywood Alumni, starring Stephen Williams. It's when preparation meets opportunity. We all have been waiting on that moment all our lives. That one moment of magic when everything happens. That one moment that defines your whole life. But are we prepared when that moment comes? Truth be told, success is a collection of many moments. There's no defining moment, but there is a such thing called preparation. Preparing for success, being well studied on your craft. In other words, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. My guest today, Stephen Williams, is the epitome for that belief system. Again, I'm honored to have such a brilliant talent on our show, 2020 Vision. A man that has been prepared for success all his life. It's evident in the way he navigates through his career. A man that has trailblazed and lit up the pathway for us as aspiring entertainers. He's literally a part of our Black history. The real way, not the cheapened way, not the mockery type of way, but the way that makes us proud, showing what you're made of type of way. Please stand up for love and righteousness and help me welcome the extraordinary, uncompromising, the teacher and leader, and very handsome Stephen Williams. Hey.
Who wrote that shit?
I wrote it.
God knows if you weren't already married, I'd ask you to marry me right now. I swear to God, in 74 years of life, which I have experienced, which I am experiencing right now, and maybe 50 years of that in this business, I don't think I've had anything as eloquently and it's such a lie written about me.
He said a lie. It's not a lie.
It's like a lie.
You're humble too.
About me ever. That was one of the most beautiful lies I've ever heard told. I mean, if you want to hear a fairy tale, there you go.
Shut up.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If I wasn't afraid I'd mess up these extension cords and shit right now, I'd get down on my knees and go, thank you. Yeah, beautiful thing, girl. Oh. Beautiful thing. I've had a blessed life.
Yes.
A blessed life and a blessed job history.
Yes.
You said the word, I think you said the word career. Denzel has a career. Samuel has a career. Brad has a career. Tom Cruise has a career. I have a job history, but I got one hell of a job history.
Yes. Yes.
I don't have a career. I think career to me means deliberate.
Okay.
Career means deliberate, means you've reached for it. You've reached for the brass ring. You've taken lessons. You've done the media. You've done the PR. You've done the business of the business. They call it show business. I've never done any of that shit. All I've done is be blessed.
Wow.
I got one day, some shit was dropped in my lap. If you ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers from me about how this shit was dropped in my lap and how the maker, whoever you believe in, God, Buddha, an ant, a grasshopper, but something laid something in my lap and gave me the ability to handle it.
Right.
And this is what I do. I say, I texted a young actor, I won't mention the name. Recently, I texted him, survival, just work survival. I'm a blue collar kind of guy. And work survival is sometimes a lot better than chaotic stardom.
Okay.
I've never had stardom. Even though I believe in my heart I deserved it.
Yeah.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet.
That's right.
I'm one of the baddest actors on the planet.
Yes.
I know this.
Yes.
Given the right project, the right director, the right writer, the right producer, the right group of actors around me, we can all shine.
Yeah.
Every actor has got an Academy Award winning performance inside him. You just gotta get all those ingredients together.
Yeah.
Like making the cake. The right amount of eggs, the right amount of flour, the right amount of milk and butter.
Right.
And you will get, Jamie Foxx is an example. Jamie Foxx came along, he did Ray. Jamie looks like Ray.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
They wrote shit, and he's a mimic. And he's a musician already.
Yeah.
So that shit wasn't a stretch for him.
Right.
I bet if you ask Jamie, he'll tell you that was easy as pie. It was almost like he was born to do that role.
I felt like that too.
And he got his.
Yeah.
He got his. Something came to him. The universe sent him that.
That's right.
And if you're lucky and blessed, the universe will send each and every one of us that role which is yours. I think I'm destined to play Teddy Pendergrass.
I could see that. I could see that. You look like him a little bit.
I was Teddy before he went home. Oh, let me show you something. Hold it.
Where you going? You on air? Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay.
I was Teddy before he was Teddy.
Look at you. Look at you.
Teddy before he was Teddy. Remember when Teddy used to do the cowboy hats and shit?
Yes.
And I had a beard and shit?
Yeah.
I was Teddy before he was fucking Teddy.
Okay, turn off the lights. Hit that turn off the lights.
There's a whole bunch of other motherfuckers that can be like this too. Oh, and I want to do, you know who else I want to do?
Who?
I want to do Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena.
Oh, okay.
That mother, that's one of my heroes.
Okay.
Richard is one of my heroes.
Okay.
He raised two of the baddest black sisters in tennis and maybe in life.
Yeah.
On the planet. I want to play that motherfucker.
So it is.
My whole life is that, Ameerah. You just said something that's magical. And I'd wake up to it. You can speak it into existence.
That's right.
I'm living proof of that.
I
have spoke my life.
That was deep right there, dog.
That was
you
real.
said some deep stuff right there.
That was, Evan, that was one of your can we talk about what real moment.
Motherfucker, you've been around me for years. You've been around me since the beginning. You were there. You were there, my brother, when the two
and Geddes.
And Garrick Madison, God rest his soul. One of my best friend in life back then, my ex to existence, and you saw it.
That's right.
You saw it.
Let me tell them, so y'all know, we had there's white everything. All in the door, it's quiet. Like, I was like, these white folks gonna kill us. And that showed me from the very beginning.
I feel this. I'm actually scared to death, but at this point, I don't care.
The fact
at this point, I'm so over this shit. I'm angry.
You're upset about it?
How could you not make me a star? How could you not make me a huge ass star?
Because you are a star. You made yourself a star.
And
You
it's in my power. Well, and it's in my power. It's in my power, but I choose to be a blue collar kind of guy. All I want to do is go to work. All I want to do is walk into a room. I would like to not have to, with the years that I've done the job, knows that I can do a job. So if you've written something that you know I can do, don't have me come in and compete with 15, 20 other, 50 other people. Just give me the job, okay? Let me go do.
That's the 5G towers going up.
Yeah.
And so, okay, here's a question for you. What was your first
hasn't happened. I'm still waiting for my. You know what? I hope always be looking for that next what you've just done.
That's right.
And I know that it's there.
What was your first?
Ago and a bunch of. I never wanted to be an actor. I never not wanted to be an actor, but and it started to snowball. Jackie Taylor, Black Ensemble Theater. Who are the other people that Travel Light Remains? I never worked with Steppenwolf. I don't want to name no people now, and I've named a couple already that I didn't even work with. but also Chicago is a badass theater town, and on the job training. The first time I was ever on stage, I think, if I remember correctly, the first biggie I remember is on the Goodman stage as kind of an extra with Robert Guillaume. I'm in a play with Robert Guillaume on the stage. Just a bunch of stuff, man. And Blues Brothers brought me to Hollywood. If you want to name a biggie, Blues Brothers and Cooley High are the two biggies.
Okay.
Yes.
They're the two biggies.
Okay.
I did Cooley High with Glenn and Candy, all those people. And you got to remember too, I lived 2 blocks from Second City in Chicago. My residence in Chicago was 2 blocks from Second City. So I drank at the same bar with Belushi and them. I'm still buddies. We haven't seen each other in ages, but I'm still buddies with Jim.
Jim Goes, Stephen, if you can hear me, just wait 1 second so we can get it back over here. Get it back together over here.
In Chicago. I say names like Jackie Taylor, who Planet, including New York. New York actors on the planet. And that's where all of my on-the-job training came from.
Okay.
Living in that city and working on those stages, both the modeling ramps, the catalog modeling stuff, and the stage stuff, and then finally into film, which was, Blues Brothers and Cooley High, which brought me to Hollywood. And then Stephen J. Cano, God rest his soul, who's gone on, put me to work once I got here. I've got 21 jobs having other shit happen. Let me put it that way. I've had a lot of luck and blessedness while having other shit go on in my life.
So when did you make your way from Chicago to Los Angeles?
In the 80s. I moved here in 1980. Let me tell you this quick story.
Okay.
I was hired for Blues Brothers.
Okay. Oh, wow.
For a 2-week booking.
Okay.
It took another damn near 3 months for 6 months or something. They would come up and get me every morning, take me every evening because it was a night shot, right? So sunrise came up, they would say, Stephen, you're wrapped, go home.
Wow.
I worked like that for 3 months. I got introduced to Hollywood. During those 4 months,
can you hear me, Stephen? Evan, I think I.
And then I decided this is. I moved out here to LA, and I've been here ever since, and I've been working ever since.
Right.
And what I get up and do is go do auditions. I've had some great people, like I said, my wife, Ann Geddes, my ex-wife, kept me working. She moved out here, opened up an office. She represented John Cusack, Dennis Farina. She touched almost everybody that came out of Chicago at some point or another.
Okay.
All the badass motherfuckers that came out of Chicago.
Yes.
I've met Tanya and Sinisi and fucking Allison LaPlaca and blah, 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 blah. You can just Google whoever came out of Chicago. My ex-wife touched them at one point.
Beautiful.
Malkovich.
What was her name?
What? Malkovich. The whole everybody that came out of Chicago. We got an awesome group that came out of Chicago. Okay? We have an awesome group. And she touched them in one way or another at one point.
Okay.
She touched me tremendously. And allowed me to
What's your ex-wife? What's her name again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch her name.
Ann Geddes.
Ann Geddes.
Geddes.
Okay.
I give her all the credit Not all of it. Shit.
But shout out to you.
He was with us. He don't even know that I was part of the reason he came. He was with the agency.
Oh, you know what? On that note, let's go right into this segment, Actors Corner. Let's take a quick break here. We're gonna get some technical difficulties worked out.
This moment is so much bigger. Diane Carroll.
You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I hear like you see, like that hummingbird outside the window, for instance.
I can't hear her.
You hear that? A heart just skipped a beat.
But you're gonna have to make it work, Ray.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. Yeah.
Have you hustled? I run shit.
Okay. And we're back. Shit. Say your line, though. Your line was in there. I don't hustle. What do you do?
I run shit.
Yes.
And shit from here.
Hey, that's the best place to run.
And came back with, XX amount of money.
Right.
And you know what? No, this is serious. Serious. And I told a friend of mine, I said, the work we put in, and I tell young people, and Samuel is a big advocate of this, I've heard.
Okay.
Samuel says he'll do any goddamn thing. That boy has got a pension, okay? He's got a pension and residuals. It's like the people on Friends. Those motherfuckers on Friends, they pay 10, 20, 30. I think I've heard up to 15 million, 20 million a year just going to their mailbox.
What?
Okay? Just going, because Friends is ran everywhere.
Yeah.
They get residuals like a motherfucker.
Oh,
my It's ran all over the world almost 24/7.
Oh, my
Those
God.
6 people get a goddamn paycheck in the fucking mailbox.
Oh, my God.
Okay? Every week they can go to their mailbox and pull out the average cost of what a family is living on in America right the fuck now. We sometimes forget our blessings. I can go to my goddamn mailbox and live off the shit I get out of my mailbox for the rest of my life if I don't get out of hand.
Right.
If I don't do nothing stupid and spend extravagantly. And that's the reward. That's one of the rewards for the work we do. You don't have to do a lot of work.
Right.
Just do quality work and the correct amount of it, and you can go to your mailbox. That's the way our business is set up. We can go to the mailbox and make a living.
Wow.
I don't have to do shit if I don't want to.
Teach us, Stephen.
And speaking of residuals, I was talking to Malcolm Jamal Warner, and before they cut the Cosby Show, they were living extremely well off the residuals from the Cosby Show.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's deeper than just...
And that's a damn shame that what happened.
Yes.
The wild parties was pretty common in the 70s and 70s.
Common wasn't a word. Common wasn't a word. I have been with some of the finest women in my life, and I have called a friend and said, "What you doing?" And they go, "Well, I'm with a fine one too. Well, let's get together." There was a point at which we couldn't do it by ourselves.
Right.
We had to join up in an orgy. There was a point at which an orgy was the thing.
Wait a minute.
That was what was happening.
Wait a minute. You
didn't
had
want to be with no one person by yourself.
Steven.
You wanted to be with at least 3 or 4 other motherfuckers in the room.
Steven, did you just say you had to join an orgy? It was no option. You had it was.
No, there was no option.
Why, Steven?
Why? Your mindset. Now there were options.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Okay. There were options, but your mindset at the time said, this is boring. It's just me and you. we got to get 4 more people involved. There was a time in my world where that happened. Okay? It happened. And I would not give anything to replace it. It was one of the most joyous times in my life. One of the most joyous times in my life. I miss it.
Steven.
I thought we was going, I don't know what I thought.
We was gonna talk about what's real.
I don't know what I thought. I thought we was gonna be talking about 21 Jump Street. You know what? I'm still stuck on the fact that he said he was there literally, and sometimes they didn't know he was there. Can you tell me?
I didn't know I was there sometimes.
Okay.
I didn't even know I was there sometimes. Motherfucker had to tell me the next day. You know what you did last night?
It was
and
the
you know what I'm so blessed about?
What's that?
It was never anything that was so fucked up. You've never seen me in the tabloid.
Oh,
you
no.
have never seen me
no.
in the tabloid or any of that shit.
You did it with
and
class.
I had one hell of a life.
Congratulations.
Not to mention career and acting experience.
Yes.
But one hell of a life. And it never got public.
Congratulations.
It never got public. I do things at my house.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I've had several stars in my life that I have had to mentor.
Yeah.
I've had to say, no, man, you can't go across the street to Central Park and cop no dope. You got to send one of the boys. You are
shit.
I've had people in my life. I won't tell you who they are, but I've had people in my life. I've had to tell that. One of your boys across the street to Central Park and pick up that dope that we want. Don't you take your motherfucking ass across there, because nigga, you got a movie that you got a TV series that just hit the air. Don't take your ass out there and get exposed, okay? So I've had to do that, okay? Nobody ever did that for me, and I don't care.
You're wrong. I do that for you all the time.
Now you want to give yourself some accolades. Okay.
There you go. Here's a question.
He got my back. Evan has had my back for a long time.
Right.
And
Okay.
if you ever want anybody at your back, Evan is one of the people you want at your back.
All right. I believe it. Don't you call him Unc?
Well, you should know that, Ameerah. You should know that.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
If y'all got a relationship at all,
yeah,
you know that brother got your back.
He got my back. He's been beautiful.
He is scary. He's actually scary. He came in the house today and I was looking at him. Look at his arms. Look at the guns. Look at the guns on him. Look.
You gonna flex for us, Evan? Come on now. You know we got some
big ass motherfucker.
Yes.
That's a big ass motherfucker.
Do that.
He practiced that shit. He used to fight. He used to fight the MMA. That motherfucker used to fight MMA. In the early years of it, he was there. He was there. He was just wise enough to get the fuck up out of there before it got too serious for him. He decided he'd rather be funny than to get his ass kicked or have to be kicking somebody else's ass. Because when you're kicking somebody else's ass, you're going to get your ass kicked sooner or later.
Sometimes,
so
at some point.
It's hard to get your ass kicked as a comedian if you buffed up.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Because motherfuckers will rush the stage every once in a while because they don't like your humor.
Right.
And this nigga can handle it.
Right.
Rush the stage on this nigga and you got a problem.
And see what happens. That's right.
I may have just created a problem for you, Evan.
Right. Because now somebody going to be trying to test you.
Here's a question for you, because your daughters just chimed in.
Okay.
Your daughters just hit me. And tell us about what it's like to have daughters and be a father. Stephen Williams as dad.
I didn't raise my daughters. Now, first of all, here, let me tell you something. This is an opportunity to show you this man right there.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that face. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And this woman right here.
Oh, beautiful.
All right. That's my grandfather and my grandmother on my mother's side. Those are the people who raised me. Now, what was the question you asked, Evan? Because I wanted to relate it to that. To be a father. Okay. So I was raised by those people. I didn't raise my daughters, which is probably the luckiest thing in the world for them. Nigga like me raising children ain't right. But they have turned out to be two of the most beautiful women in my life. My oldest, by 6 months, These are different women, different mothers.
Okay.
My oldest by 6 months is my bestie, simply because
Wow.
we communicate all the time. My youngest is just as valuable, but she's had her handful because she gave me 3 beautiful grandchildren, triplets.
Oh,
So
wow.
she had her hands full from the jump.
Yes.
So she didn't have a lot of time to spend fucking with me because she had 3 children to raise.
Yes.
She was only expecting to raise 1.
Uh-huh.
My oldest has 2, and I have a great grandson now. But I didn't raise my children. Their grandparents raised them. That history, I just showed you
Yes.
those pictures.
Yeah.
That history of what happens with black folks. A lot of us are raised by our grandparents
Yeah.
because our parents were so young when they had us.
Mhm.
My mom was 16
Yeah.
when she had me. I still have my mom. I'm 74. She's 91.
Wow.
I still have my mom.
That's beautiful.
It is so fucking cool. But by the same token, I never spent more than 6 or 7 years with my mom. You understand that?
Yes.
My
Yes.
grandparents raised me. Me and my mom spent X amount of time together, and then I was out of the house by the time I turned 17.
Okay.
So I've never spent more than about 6 or 7 years with my mother. So I say that to say the attachment is not like other attachments.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When you spend 20 or 20 with my brother, I've got a half brother that has spent all 54 years of his life with my mom. And my mom still calls me by his name, sometimes mistakenly, even though I'm the motherfucker that's paying the rent for her, and he's the motherfucker that's been in jail forever.
Isn't that how it works? That's how it works.
Oh, what you saying? What's your line, Evan? Can we be real?
We can't talk about what's real.
What's your line? Can we fucking be real?
That's what I'm saying.
This is the first time I've ever done any shit like this. I'm so interested to see what the feedback is going to be on this program. You know? I've never done anything. This is my very first time doing social media, podcasts, whatever we want to call this, across the air streaming. I have no idea what this is, except that my friend Evan asked me to do it. I'm doing it. And if you don't want to see the real Stephen Williams, I have no clue. Let me take that back. I have no clue what the real Stephen Williams is because I'm learning about myself nanosecond by nanosecond.
Right.
Even through this interview. And if a motherfucker tells me I know him, I hate when motherfuckers say that shit. Oh, I know him. Bitch, you don't know me. Dude, nigga, you don't know me. I'm learning about myself nanosecond by nanosecond. So how the fuck can you possibly know me? Okay? So, yeah, I just went off on a tangent. I'm just doing this. You want to do real? Let's do real.
Okay.
Ask me what you want to ask me. I will answer it.
Here's a question for you, dog. Here's a real question for you. Okay. What was it like to be Mr. X on X-Files? A lot of people don't know you were Mr. X.
I got called by, first of all, that role came out of what I was doing on Jump Street.
Okay.
A lot of the people who were involved with 21 Jump Street were involved in me auditioning for X-Files.
Sound again. Stephen, give us 1 second if you can hear us. Give us 1 second.
He'll still be talking.
He'll still be talking? When the sound comes back up.
Right. So now I think is it Davis or Murdoch? I'm not sure who started Fox. But they didn't, whoever was the head of the studio or Fox studio at that time didn't like me. Mm-hmm. But the Steve Beers, Patrick Hasberg, Stephen J. Cannell, they liked me. And they put me on tape. And it was the worst taped audition I'd ever done because I was supposed to go into a room and do the audition. But as it turned out, I had to put it on tape. Okay. And that threw me off. So it was a really bad audition, in my opinion. I'm moving the thing around because it's moving. The computer.
Okay.
It was a bad audition, but the producers involved, Hasberg and Stephen Beers and Stephen J. Cannell, were hyped up on me, so they really pushed me.
Mm-hmm.
And they got me to do that role.
Okay.
They got me the role, in a sense. And I didn't have the foggiest idea how to do the role. But his name is Mr. X, is what I decided.
Okay.
He's X, he's ambiguous. Do him as ambiguously as you can. Nobody knows who he is, what he is, who's his boss, who he's the boss of. Keep him a mystery. So I tried to play that role as a mystery. Let the audience decide who he is. Just say your line. Just say the line that was written.
Oh, wow.
And if a writer is in the room, I will sometimes ask a writer, what was your intention when you wrote the line? And if you can tell me that, then I'll try to give that back to you as an actor.
Wow.
Whatever your intention was, that's what I will try to convey to the audience.
Jules. Yes.
So the lines that I read as X, I decided to try to keep them just simple lines. I didn't try to give them anything as an actor. Let the audience decide who he is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And most people never knew who X was. We ended that series without ever knowing who the fuck X was.
Wow.
X died. X got shot.
Did that transition into Supernatural and Rufus?
Yeah, everything I've ever done and everything you will ever do, Evan, and you, Ameerah,
Yes.
transitions into the next thing.
Yeah.
That's how we get to the next step, by doing the step that we own really well. And some motherfucker discovers, ooh, I like that motherfucker for my next project.
Mm.
You display something in your acting, in your performance, that tells somebody that I can use him or her in my next project. That's what we do. That's all we do, is put our shit out there.
That's right.
We throw our shit against the wall. And somebody's going to look at that shit and say, ooh, that shit fits with my shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's hire that motherfucker to do my next project.
Yeah.
And then it jumps into the next thing. That's how I'm looking at it. Again, that's a blue collar approach as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
Just do your work. Do what the fuck you do. Find a lane and stay in the fuck in it. Do your lane. Somebody else is in your lane who got some money to pay you. You just want to run into that motherfucker.
You've been on show, Steven, you've been on show after show after show. You went from X-Files to Supernatural. You had your own series, Links, on the air. What was it like to work with Pam Grier? What was she like?
I'm in love. To this day, I'm in love. To this day, I'm in love. That was one of the most incredible women I've ever met in my life. She's a cancer survivor.
Oh, wow.
And I hope I'm not divulging any secrets, Pam. If you or your family or your people watch this podcast or whatever this is, she is a survivor.
Blog Talk podcast, live stream.
She has a zest for life.
All right.
Every birthday that a crew member had, she was there with a cake. Every fucking, special occasion, anniversary. We were there. We are. Look at this. Me, Pam, and George Sanford Brown. George is awesome. Great director. Great actor. Him and Joe Insco, who was on that show, the white boy, they created two of the greatest characters ever on a TV show as far as I'm concerned. I had so much fun on that show. That woman, we walked in one day. I have a bicycle out here in my cabana right now. We walked in one day. She had 16 classic bicycles that she had bought for the cast and the writing and producing crew. Just as a gift out of her heart. Just out of her heart. Just out of nowhere. She loves life. I fell in love with her. I slept with her.
Wow. You did what? You did what? What happened?
I don't know.
Run
You
it back.
gonna have to explain that.
Run that back
I'm
again.
gonna get a reaction.
Run it back.
I've said this on a couple.
Just
I
run it
said this on one other show with Evan.
Just say it again.
When I say this,
One more time.
people don't understand. Me and Pam were doing the show one afternoon, and we took a lunch break, and on Paramount Studios, and we decided we didn't want to eat lunch. We were tired as fuck because we were working 16-hour days, and we said, let's take a nap. And we took a nap together in her trailer. We took a nap together. We actually slept together. We took a nap during lunch, and we slept together.
Let's be clear.
So I can claim that I slept with Pam Grier.
Let's be clear. on that note, we got.
We just laid down and we snuggled. We spooned.
Oh.
I will reveal that.
You spooned with Pam Grier.
And we slept together.
Good for you.
That's all that ever went down.
Good for you.
All that ever went down. I love that woman with a passion. She is an icon.
Shout out Pam Grier. We love you.
She is an icon.
Yes, she is.
You know?
Yes, she is. You know, on that note, we're gonna take a little bit of a break here.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I'm on a roll.
We'll be back more with Stephen Williams. We are tuned into Drip the Mic Network. It is a blog talk. It is a podcast, and we are streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Periscope. And they're also tuned in on IG. Hello, IG family. And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm just calling to say that I love you, and I care about you, and I can't wait to see you soon.
I know that he left you broken, and he don't even know it. Well, fucking me don't matter. Baby, I can give you better. We can chill and we can smoke, and we can get more. I can give you more, yeah. Baby, I can give you more. Yeah. We gonna work for this. He gonna be cursing us. We gonna dance to it. I'm gonna swerve for us. We gonna paint this shit. It gonna be permanent. I got some juice and gin. We get it turbulent. We gonna work for this. He gonna be cursing us. We gonna dance to it. I'm gonna swerve for us. We gonna paint this shit. It gonna be permanent. I got some juice and gin. We get it turbulent. I see you going through a lot. Let me take it all away. Yeah, you're going through a lot. Let me take the pain away. I can be the one you need when you need it. Too good to be true, babe, you won't believe it. My love will take you deeper. All that noise won't be beneath us. We gon' get right into it. Netflix trying to screw it. King back for the queen. Baby, I maneuver it. I'm gon' get some green. Struggles, we go through it. Here for you no matter what. Up or down, don't give a fuck. Pin down on some silk sheets. Hotel room, just you and me. Glass of wine in a suite. We gon' do it to the beat. Rooftop sunset in a scene. On my shoulder, you can lean. I just want you to be free. I see you going through a lot. Let me take it all away. Yeah, you're going through a lot. Let me take the pain away.
So you lost him?
Yeah, well, he lost me is more like it. And don't start in on me about how I was working with no backup, okay?
I'm not saying a word, Captain.
So what's our next move? I think I've just learned the secret of shutting you two up.
Captain, it's just...
What?
We don't know what we're doing on this case.
Trying to find a murderer.
But how? Not by the book you taught us. Because it looks like you threw that book out.
But those three are our best lead.
There could be other ones, Captain.
Then why don't you try following up that way instead of behaving like my babysitters?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to follow up on these three, Captain?
That's my plan.
Captain, if it is these three, then they've already committed a murder.
I can take care of myself, okay?
But there are three of them.
And I'm a trained police officer, so there's nothing to worry about, all right?
Hey, Captain Adam Fuller. He's talking.
That was Captain Fuller.
Yeah, Captain Adam Fuller.
Oh, I heard my voice. I couldn't see what was going on. I knew it was my voice. Listen, I just want to say something about, you asked me about working with Pam Grier, and I thought it was fabulous and that. But I want to say something here. I just want to mention something about other people.
Okay.
The Randy Goodwin and my co-stars in Golden Brooks and Joe Insco. I want to mention Tim Reed, who created the show, and Susan Fels Heels, who was a protege of Bill Cosby,
okay,
who created that show. Some brilliant people who really never got, in my opinion, their accolades for what they did.
Okay.
They were too smart. They were too goddamn smart for the fucking white world.
Yeah.
At that time, the white network, the television world at that time.
Okay.
They were too wise, too. They were awesome. They didn't do buck-eyed, blackface, and I won't name the shows because I don't want to make no enemies.
Right.
But there were a lot of shit that was on television that was just shit.
Right.
And Bill Cosby and his show and Lynx was one of the most intelligent shows ever. The political shit we went through because of that show.
Yes.
I came to realize what it was. It was too smart for them. It was too non-niggerish.
Huh.
It was too non-niggerish.
I get it.
Non-niggerish for them.
Yes.
Judging by his career, Stephen, judging by your career, most of your characters have been highly intelligent, highly credible, and characters to look up to. Did you turn down any roles that you might have thought was too?
I turned down one role that I can think of, just to mention that. I'm jumping on this real quick.
Okay.
And it was a show way back in the 70s. Where they wanted me, a great friend of mine, back in the day, Jimmy Spinks was his name.
Okay.
Big car wash, the big fat guy in car wash.
I know Jimmy.
Almost a family member. He did a thing in a show, I think, where he played a rapist. I'm a little bit all over the place right now. But I would not play a rapist at that time. That's one thing I remember turning down, is not wanting to play a rapist.
That's very
There
important.
was a rapist in a prison situation, men on men. I just wasn't me.
No, it's not you.
And like I said, I never wanted to be an actor, tried to be an actor, going back to that. So I didn't really have any political shit. I didn't have nothing going on inside me except I don't want to do this. It felt wrong for me. All the roles that I have done after I played a bunch of pimps and bad guys, which is only roles we could get. Remember, I'm a baby boomer.
Yeah.
I started way back when.
Yeah.
It was the only roles we could get back then was pimps and drug dealers and criminals and shit. And at one point I went, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more. And my ex-wife, Ann Getty, said, okay. And so we started submitting me for lawyers and doctors and cops.
Yeah,
and I started doing lawyers and doctors and cops, as opposed to that negative shit, that stereotypical black guy stuff that we did. And now I'm evolving into doing what I do and what I have done in terms of the good guys.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play the good guys for our image. Right. I will play a bad guy because that exists.
Mm-hmm. And
what television is a reflection of society.
Yes.
But you have to choose who you want to be. If you choose yourself as some sort of role model, I've had so many young actors come up. I had one young brother come up to me that I met outside of my home in West Hollywood, who told me he came to Hollywood because of me.
Okay.
You know what kind of weight that is?
I can imagine.
On a person? He said, I came to Hollywood because of you. He worked his way across the country to get to Hollywood because of me. You know what kind of weight that places on me as a so-called role model?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask, did you start any mentorship programs? You're such a teacher. The way you've navigated your way through this industry is amazing. Not just as an actor and an entertainer, but just even as a black man. You know, I know I know that you personally mentor people, even like Evan. But is there any program that you started, or is there any program you would like to start mentoring young black men in the industry?
No.
No?
No. I have no desire to take on that responsibility.
Okay.
Live your life the way you want to live your life. I have no desire to tell anybody how to live their life.
Okay.
I have no desire to do that. There is a right way.
Right.
And it's about, I don't lie, I don't steal, I don't kill, there's a lot of the 10 Commandments, there's at least 7 of them that I follow. You know, there may be 3 of them that I violate. I will spend some more time outside of this and go through them, but I don't want to be a role model or a mentor or nothing to nobody. I say, if you don't know what's right and wrong, fuck you. If you don't, if you weren't born with what's right and what's wrong, I can't do anything for you.
But specifically,
I can't do anything for you but tell you, this is wrong, brother or sister. Or this is right, brother or sister. And if you don't feel that in your heart, then I ain't got shit else to do with you.
But specifically, do you find yourself giving out a lot of advice, though? I mean, come on, if you're on set and, you know.
People want, and I yell it out sometimes. My friend Herm told me, he said, nigga, you are overwhelming.
It's better than being underwhelming.
He said, nigga, you are overwhelming. He was trying to remind me of an audition that I went on that I told him about, and I told him about how I didn't get the role, and he was like, yeah, nigga, if you did what you just said, you did.
I can see why you didn't get
You were overwhelming. I'm passionate. I'm passionate about what I do.
Right.
I've got a sign on my wall behind me. I wish you could read it. It says, passion is not friendly.
Yes.
And it is contemptuous of everything that is not itself.
Yeah.
Passion is not friendly. And it is contemptuous of everything that is not itself. It's a James Baldwin quote.
Okay.
I'm not quoting it completely, but those are the words that I remember from my poster on my wall back here.
Right.
Think about it. Passion is not friendly. and it is contemptuous of everything that is not itself. So passion is the key.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't got passion,
Every time he's dropping those jewels.
And he dropping jewels.
I know he is.
Technology taking them out.
Yes. Oh my God.
Steven, question for you. Was 21 Jump Street the show that changed your life? Like and put you in the A-list area of Hollywood?
nigga, I ain't never been in the A-list, number one.
You are an A-lister.
You are an
Number
A-lister. Stop
one,
it.
I ain't never been an A-lister.
Stop it.
And if I ever get to be one, it's going to be one of the happiest days of my life for whatever they call A-listers in this business.
By whose
I know I
definition?
have A-lister quality.
By
I
whose
know I
definition?
can do A-lister work. I can do A-lister work. Give me an A-list fucking director and an A-list director, and I will do A-list work for your ass as an actor. But the question you asked, I think, Evan, I think the question you asked was, what was the question you asked?
Was 21 Jump Street the show that elevated your career to that next level?
No, every show is a show that elevates my thing to the next show.
That's right.
Every fucking show.
Yes.
I can do a cameo. This may be it.
That's it. That's
what
right.
we're doing right the fuck now
Speak,
may
Steven.
be it.
That's right. 2020 vision, baby. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? 2020 vision.
Oh my God. Okay. Steven, he gonna have to say that again. And you know he gonna have to say that again. Oh my God, and he's paused too. Oh.
That's totally in the hemisphere.
Thing that propels me into the next thing, or the thing that propels me into oblivion.
Okay.
We don't fucking know. Do what the fuck you do.
Okay.
Do what you do. Find your lane. Work your lane. Go, Evan.
Stay in your lane. One of your favorite roles, I would think, and I've watched you throughout most of your career when I was old enough to understand this. One of your favorite roles was Quentin Dixon on The Chi. Would you like to play more roles like that? Why did you like Q so much?
I can't even tell you, man. I loved Q. And when you talk about favorite roles, X-Files, Q, L.A. Heat. L.A. Heat was a B or a C or a D show. I had so much fun.
I remember L.A. Heat. Yeah.
I would like to do Quentin in The Chi again.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason I was taken off that show is because I was so good. I got that much ego to say that show was created by Lena Waite, and it was a coming-of-age story about those kids.
Okay.
And that my character, Quentin, took over that show the first season. Okay. And it was because of the writers and the producers, man. They did it to themselves. It wasn't me. It wasn't shit I did. You wrote some good shit for me.
Right.
And I played it very well.
Yes.
And it took away from what your initial fucking dream was supposed to be. Everybody tuned in that show to see what the fuck Q was going to do. Yeah. They didn't give a fuck about those kids. Papa, the little fat guy. Papa was always interesting. Everybody wanted to see what Papa and Q was doing.
Right.
Okay? Fuck everybody else. Everybody else was just there to ride on Papa and Q's coattails. But, I have some beliefs. I have beliefs about X-Files. I believe this is a nigga who is called Mr. X. And the name of the show is the X-Files. And this fucking nigga is called X. I believe to this day that David Duchovny and a lot of motherfuckers went, oh, do this, we got to do something else with this motherfucker, because this motherfucker is taking over the show. I believe that. I believe that's why I was killed off. Why the fuck would you kill off such an interesting character? The writing was interesting. The writers were awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I'm giving accolades to the writers. And they wrote great shit for me.
Uh-huh.
They wrote great shit for me. And I think I played it well. And now you kill him? And you don't know nothing else about him?
So
how do you call a motherfucker X and never reveal what the fuck his whole X shit is about?
Right.
You know, fuck y'all.
so
you know, fuck y'all, really. The fuck on. The fuck on.
So what's that like? You know, I noticed you said that like they killed you off the show. So in the acting world, TV series, you can actually, and I hear about this a lot, but I just don't have an understanding of it. So you can actually get killed off a show, and you don't know what's coming. Like
you can actually get killed off a show because you too good, because you taller than the star.
But no one tells you that this is the end of your contract, the end of your, you know, this is the end of you on the series beforehand. You just one day you come to work and it's written, and
hey. You know what I got?
What?
And I love it to this day. I got from Chris Carter himself. Stephen.
Okay.
Here's the good news. You're coming up to Vancouver again to shoot another episode. Ooh, more money.
Okay.
Here's the bad news. You got to take a bullet. Okay? This is shit we see. And that was it. And they killed me off. And then I hear rumors about why I was killed off. And I hear rumors that the fucking star of the show was jealous.
Well,
that X was taking over the show. You know, you hear rumors. You don't know shit.
Right.
I do know that I've got residuals coming.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Episodes that they run.
That's what I was going to ask.
In.
Yeah.
I do know that I did a good job.
Yeah.
I do know that I did a good job.
Yeah.
And that's all we can do.
Yes.
You, Ameerah, you, Evan, me, Stephen. We appear on these fucking in front of a camera, and we do the best
we can.
We do what we do.
Yes.
It's the best of our ability for that moment.
Yes.
And we all have moments that are brilliant. We have moments that fucking suck.
Right.
But we do what we do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
so you playing Robin Givens' father on Ambitions. How do you keep it straight as fine as Robin is?
Robin kept it so professional. We kept it so professional, and it was so real.
Yeah.
It was wonderful working with. It was wonderful. This is a Will Packer show too.
Okay.
And that boy is bad. That boy is awesome. He's like Tyler Perry, you know. And we shot it at Tyler Perry studio. You got to remember, all these things are going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In my head, I'm shooting a Will Packer show. I'm shooting at Tyler Perry Studios. I'm shooting with Robin Gibbons. You know?
Yeah.
All that shit's going on while I'm trying to learn lines and show up and say them in front of a camera. All that shit's going on. And it turned out okay as far as I'm concerned. As long as I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I did what I was supposed to do in my mind.
Yes.
I could have done it better. I could have done it worse. But it's done.
Yeah.
It's done.
That's right.
So how do you juggle those shows at one time? Because I noticed at one time, Stephen, you were on Yellowstone, True Detective, and Ambitions, and you were just coming off The Shot. How are you doing all of those shows at the same time and staying, you know, focused on your characters?
Even right now, before this coronavirus hit,
yeah,
I'm doing Snowfall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing Stumptown.
Yes.
I'm doing All Rise.
Yes.
I just finished Harley Quinn, the movie.
Yes, Birds of Prey.
I'm doing Home Before Dark.
Yes.
I just come off of Lock and Key.
Yes.
I'm blessed.
You are.
Niggas. I'm glad. I don't mind using that word. Fuck everybody out there who says the N-word. Fuck all you adults. Fuck all you adults who keep saying the N-word. It's nigga. That's the word. We've used that as a goddamn. We love each other for that
we
word.
reappropriated
Okay,
that word.
so fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm doing that right now. Before this coronavirus hit, I was doing the same thing you just mentioned, Evan, before. I've always been doing multi-characters.
Okay.
I'm on television 24/7. I'm a motherfucker who's on TV 24/7 somewhere.
Right, but the question is,
I am blessed.
them at the same time.
Keeping those, let me ask you, keeping those characters together, all I got to do is go to the makeup artist and say, how was my mustache then? Okay, so now we got to cut it down for this and hope I can grow that beard back that I was playing such and such in the next role by the time the next role comes around. That's all I worry about is my physical appearance and my roles. How do I keep these together? That's one of my biggest things. How do I keep what I looked like in this role as opposed to what I look like in that role? And how much, okay, stop that. How much time do we have in between to grow a mustache, grow a beard, get gray, dye it black? That's my biggest worry, is what I'm going to look like in each character.
Right.
Because the character themselves, I read the goddamn shit that's on the page. The script, the size they handle us.
Yes.
Send us. I read that shit and go say it. I'm that good. All I got to do is read it and say it, and I'm believable. But I need to look like it. I need to know that if I have one of these the experiences where I got a job where I didn't have no mustache, and then the next day they asked Steve, can Steve come to work? And then I got to look like I looked in that role. That's the biggest thing I worry about. I don't worry about anything else. Everything else comes natural to me. It's laid in my lap. God blesses me with it. It's laid in my lap.
Well, looking at you, I can see God has blessed you. It looked like you got your shirt off and you said you 74 years old. Do you prefer women your age or 21 or 22?
Nigga, what kind of question is that?
What kind of, I was going to say the same thing. What kind of question is that? The hell?
That nigga just went all off script.
That's of no concern. Okay.
That nigga just went so fucking place out.
Look, I got a little clip that I want to play from Ambition.
You know what, Evan?
Let's do that.
Evan, you one of the motherfuckers. I love you, man. Because you still make me feel good about myself. You make me feel good about myself. You got nigga, you 74 and look at you. You got your shirt off.
Do you like 22? Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, wow. No, he really had his shirt off. Oh, he really had it open the whole time. I didn't get that. I just thought maybe Evan was just trying to start some shit. But yeah, you are like really got your shirt open.
So
like,
wait,
Evan. Wait a minute, Evan. Let me.
What do you
Evan,
prefer?
Evan. Let me play this little clip from Ambitions. You took us into Ambition, so you get the clip now. Let's play this. Let's play this clip from Ambition. I can do that part. So you could. So do that again. Say what you said to her. I could do that part.
What did I say?
When you told her she was a brilliant lawyer, but she got a lot to learn. Say that part, so I can say the daddy part.
Ameerah.
Yes.
Ameerah.
Yes.
Here it is. You are a brilliant attorney, Stephanie. You got a lot to learn.
We'll just see about that, daddy.
You know, I keep saying to everybody, I am, and again, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. And God knows, I have no clue how it's coming across, but I just love that exchange that Ameerah and I just had.
Yeah. We're really glad to have you on this show, man. It is wonderful. We are online. Like we said, we're broadcasting live to Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. We're on Blog Talk Radio, so we're on the internet as well. And we actually have some chatters that's been chiming in to ask some questions. So I'm gonna take a couple of questions from the chatters.
You can call in?
You can call in at 646-378-0355. And then you press 1 if you want to ask a question, or you can chat it up with us online. So we have
Please ask me some questions, somebody.
So we have 2 questions for you from the chatters.
Just 2?
So what's that?
Has anyone ever confused Mr. Williams with actor Richard Lawson, and did they leave?
Wait. Have anyone confused Mr. Williams with actor Richard Lawson? That's the first part of the question.
That is the second part. Okay, let me answer the first part.
Okay.
Is everybody with me?
Yes.
That is a most interesting question because you're looking at me now, I guess.
Yeah, we're looking.
I don't look shit like Richard Lawson. And that motherfucker married Beyonce's mama. That motherfucker married. But Richard and I have history in that. Number one, I love this brother. This brother created some sort of golf piece of equipment that hopefully gave him some money. We were also destined to play brothers back in the day, back in the 80s.
Okay.
When we first started Jump Street and da-da-da, and him and Della Reese did a show, and I forget the, goddamn, my mind went blank. Hate this, actor's man. But we had a lot of history with Stephen J. Cannell, the whole Vancouver, North Hollywood, creating a studio up there, North Shore Studios, with the Bronfmans. We had a whole history where Richard and I were supposed to play each other's brothers and be in a series together. Mm-hmm. So whoever this brother is that just asked that question, he must go way back to a time when things were happening and were supposed to happen between or with me and Richard Lawson. And that brother is part of a distant part at this time, but a part of my social family.
Okay. With
Lawrence Hilton Jacobs and Glenn Turman and Reggie Dorsey and Ty Ganderson and a whole bunch of motherfuckers. So he's a part of it.
Okay.
He's a part of it.
Okay.
We have history. We do have history.
Okay. There is a second part of the question. Is that a Keith? What's that word? Read it.
Did they have to compete for similar roles?
Oh, did you guys ever have to compete for similar roles?
No, I don't think so. But I'm sure we have. But
not to your knowledge.
I wouldn't necessarily know that. I wouldn't necessarily know that I read for a part that Richard also read for.
Okay.
We wouldn't, actors in general wouldn't necessarily know that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when we hear actors say that they were up for the same role, like, you know, at one time Denzel Washington and every other black male actor, you know, was up for the same role. How do they find that out?
Yeah, they find that out because it's they. Only they know.
Okay.
Whoever the proverbial they are.
Okay.
But there have been some roles that have, for instance, there have been some roles that have already been cast.
Okay.
They know good and goddamn well they're going to use, say, Dave Chappelle in a role.
Okay.
But they will audition 10 others of us.
Okay.
Just to see.
And
that's so frustrating when you know this role was cast already, motherfucker. Why'd you waste my time bringing me in?
Right.
You know?
How do you circumvent that?
Things that they need to see. Mm-hmm. The proverbial they.
Okay.
The casting directors.
Yes.
The producers, the writers, the directors.
Yes.
They need to see the comparisons. They've already decided on somebody. Let's look at it this way. they've already decided on somebody.
Okay.
But they want to see 10 other motherfuckers to make sure that their decision is the best one.
Right. Right.
So that happens a lot.
Okay.
So I'm sure Richard and I have been up for the same roles, and we didn't even know it.
Wow. Who was the chatter that asked that question? That was Richard Keefe. Thank you for asking that question. We actually have.
Man, great questions, my brother. Great questions. I hope I gave decent answers for you.
I think we're good. I think we're perfect. We have another caller. We have a caller. That was a chatter. We have a caller. Who's on the line? Keith is actually on the line. Hey, Keith.
Hey, hi, Ameerah. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
And I'd like to say also a great evening to Mr. Williams and Mr. Evan. Mr. Williams, thank you. I was the one to ask that question, and I would like to say that you thoroughly answered that and gave some additional intriguing information about not even knowing who your competition might be or who you might have had to audition for a role up against. So thank you so much for that. The other question I would have for you is there any role in your career that you've yet to play that you have a desire to play, or a character, or even a genre of film, horror, sci-fi, or anything in the terms of a different genre?
At this stage, are you with me? I hope he's with me. At this stage.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at 74, I don't do action shit anymore. I'm like arthritic ridden. A lot of us actors, we love hero, actor, badass motherfucker shit. Okay? We love that. At this stage, I can't play that because I can't run anymore. I can't fight anymore. I can't. There's a lot of shit that you would have to use a stunt man for. But if there were one, if I can give you an answer to your question, a cowboy. I want to do what Denzel did in Magnificent Seven, only better.
Wow.
The Magnificent Seven is one of my favorite movies. And we get Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen and fucking Al Man Flint. What was his name? Al Man Flint, God damn it. Who played Al Man Flint, the one with the knife?
I know who you're talking about, though, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those are some bad motherfuckers. The original Magnificent Seven was a monster. Denzel and his boys and Chris Pratt, they came along and did another one, which was a monster. I would like to do a Western. To answer your question, I want to do a Western where I'm the baddest motherfucker in the West. Where you cannot beat my draw, where I don't miss when I shoot, where I don't even shoot if I think I'm going to miss. I would like to do that motherfucker. I would also like to do what Liam Neeson is doing in Taken. They took this old man and turned him into a superhero. You know, Liam Neeson and all of the Taken franchises, Taken 1, Taken 2. Right. I would like to do shit like that.
Okay.
I'm not cute enough to do the handsome leading man anymore.
Oh my God.
But I would love to do something that the world is. We are into more action shit than we are into stories right now. It used to be about stories. Something that really affected your heart and da-da-da. Now it's about action heroes. The Marvel comics, the DC comics, the badass motherfuckers. But if I wanted to play something, it would be a badass motherfucker. Like Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal only uses his hands. He does not have to kick or run when he fights. You know what I'm saying? And if I had a role to play, it would be I'd have some romance in it. I'd need a bad bitch who loves me, you know, who likes the dick and all that shit. I'd need to be able to shoot, and every time I shot, I wouldn't shoot unless I hit something. You know, these motherfuckers who shoot 1,000 times with a goddamn submachine gun and don't hit shit. I don't want to play that motherfucker. I want to play a motherfucker who throws a knife and it lands straight in the motherfucker's heart, who shoots him and it lands straight in the middle of a motherfucker's forehead. I want to play the baddest motherfucker on the planet who has limited abilities. Okay?
But you
can't
run,
run, I can't jump, I can't fight. But I can shoot and throw a knife.
Right.
Or whatever the fuck.
Right, right.
I want to play somebody who's invincible. If a motherfucker asks you what superhero quality you would like to have, people say fly or read minds or do what Spider-Man do. No, I would want invincibility.
Okay.
That's all I need is invincibility.
I can feel
like
that.
you can't hurt me, motherfucker.
I can feel
Fuck
that.
you. And no, what I'm going to do to you, maybe minor, but you can't hurt me.
Steven, you did play.
Invincibility would be my superpower. You cannot hurt me. That's the role I want to play. I want to play a role where you cannot hurt me, and then everything I do hurts you.
Steven, you did play a cowboy. You're playing a cowboy on Yellowstone with Kevin Costner.
And they never saw me ride. And they never shot a motherfucker. They never shot a goddamn frame of me riding. But I can't ride.
A cowboy without a horse, kind of shit.
But everybody wants to know who the fuck is Cowboy and what the fuck is he gonna do? I create mysterious badass characters. I'm a bad motherfucker.
Yes, you
okay?
are.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
So
I create shit that people want to know about, and then the network don't ever let them know about it.
That's on Yellowstone with Kevin Costner. You and Kevin Costner work well together. What's that like, though?
It was one of the most. Now this is very serious. It was one of the most beautiful experiences of my life. Number one, before I did my scene with Kevin, he had come around and sat with the crew, the guys. You know, we're sitting in between takes, and Kevin came over, sat down, talked to us for a while, and he was so fucking cool.
Uh-huh.
He was so fucking cool and just a regular, one of us. We were sitting around our star chairs. It either says cast or, in my case, it said cast because I was not a regular, so it didn't say Stephen Williams on the back of my chair, which was, you know, disappointing.
Poor baby.
Man came around, he was cool. And then when I did my scene with him, it was so cool. We had a few words. I think it was something like, I'm Cowboy. My name is Cowboy. I'm working my way across the country. Somebody told me you had work here or something. And Kevin says to me, oh, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Kevin says to me, you got to talk to that guy about it. And then he sends me over to Cole Hauser, I think. Or fuck, what's his name? God, I really want to plug these actors like they need plugging, but sometimes I forget names. But he sends me over to talk to somebody, and I talked to them. But it was such a beautiful, it's like I'm acting with Kevin Costner.
Yes.
I'm acting with an A-lister. And wait a minute, and listen to me when I say this. It wasn't about I'm acting with Kevin Costner because I'm acting with somebody that's special. The media made him special.
Right. Say that.
So I'm acting with a motherfucker that the media made special. Maybe they will make me special.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is no less or no more than I am.
Yes.
If the media wants to make it something, that's on them. But if I'm doing my work with a fellow actor, it's just our fucking work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Say that.
You take that shit and do what the fuck you want with it. But I know the two of us were doing what we do.
That's right.
You said that with a lot of passion. What, you got real passionate on that,
I felt that, Evan. I felt that.
That came from his soul.
You know I
Deep
felt
down.
that. That's
Deep
why
down.
you said what you said. You know I felt that. Because that's all it's about. Ain't nobody better than nobody. Ain't nobody better or less than nobody.
Teach.
Ever.
Teach.
In this motherfucker.
That's right.
And it comes, you know, one of the greatest actors on the planet who is not a superstar, Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, in my opinion, is one of the best actors on the planet. Fuck a Denzel. Fuck a goddamn Samuel. Fuck a goddamn Brad or Tom or fucking anybody.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You're
Gary
tapping into 2020
Oldman
vision,
is a
baby.
bad motherfucker.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And Jeffrey Wright is a bad motherfucker.
Jeffrey Wright
okay.
was one of my and I've never even seen Basquiat. I'm waiting to see. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But they say that nigga did some shit in Basquiat. The French, whoever the fuck artist, was insane. They say that nigga turned it out. And for me, he turned it the fuck out in Shaft.
Okay.
In Shaft, that motherfucker did a job that I'm impressed with.
Yes, he did.
So
and he's not a superstar. Neither is Gary. That the public, what the public accepts and what the public allows themselves to be influenced by. We have a magazine, People Magazine. Every year they say the sexiest man on the planet. They've had all kinds of motherfuckers on that cover who are not sexy men. They are just what the media says is righteous for right then and right now.
At that moment. That's right. The
I'm
flavor of the
so
week.
fucking disappointed in the public.
Wow.
And it's to say that is to put myself in danger and to put my heart. I don't know how the fuck how the fuck did Kylie Jenner get to be a billionaire?
Oh, wow.
Who the fuck is buying her shit?
That's a hell of a subject. Yes.
That bitch is a billion. I'm sorry, either it's Kendall or Kylie.
Right.
I'm not sure which one it is.
I think it's Kylie.
But how do you get to be a billionaire based on what?
Right.
You don't do shit.
Right. I understand it.
You don't do shit.
I understand it.
So I'm saying to the public, are y'all buying her makeup? Are you buying her
brand?
Fashion? What the fuck made her a billionaire?
They call it branding.
I'm confused. And I got no goddamn problem with motherfuckers who can do this. I think that, what's her name, Chris?
Kris Jenner.
Everybody says this. That bitch is one of the baddest bitches. She's turned all of her daughters into goddamn multimillionaires.
Yes, she has.
And who the fuck made them multimillionaires? The goddamn public.
Yes.
Send me some of that money.
Send me that shit. Send me that potion. Uh-oh. Evan, we gonna get one more call in here before we get off here.
I think it's because when he started yelling.
Okay. Evan, we want to get one more call in here. So,
motherfuckers, don't you realize that these motherfuckers ain't did shit?
Steven, we got one more call. We got a call.
Spending them your fucking dollars. Spending your fucking dollars on they bullshit products.
Steven, we got a caller.
We going up in here.
They did a motherfucking thing.
Steven.
They did shit.
Steven.
Your dumbasses have sent your good hard-earned dollars to them to make them rich. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Steven. Listen, we got another caller on the line that wants to talk to you. We have a question for you, Steven. Are you okay, first of all?
I'm so cool.
Okay. Is Tina still there? Okay. Wow. Okay. I really wanted to get Tina in here. Okay. You know what? Unfortunately, we have came down to the last couple of minutes of the show. But we have so enjoyed you. We have so enjoyed you. So listen, this is what we do. I would love it if you would just give us some last words, as well as, you know, where they can find you, where they can see you, what networks they can tune in to watch your shows. I said that with a plural. Shows, y'all. He's on shows, as well as movies, Birds of Prey, the Harley Quinn story. The Emancipation of Harley Quinn. So he's on that movie as well. So if you would leave us with some last final words, Stephen, we would be so grateful.
Watch all the shows that are on now.
Okay.
I'm doing All Rise. I'm doing Snowfall. I'm doing Home Before Dark. I'm doing Stomptown.
Okay.
I'm doing Harley Quinn is a movie out there. Again, I can't tell you how much I'm a blue collar worker.
Yes.
And stop putting your dollars in there. The one power we have, let me say this, the one power we have is the power of selective spending.
Yes.
If we don't spend our dollars on bullshit, we don't get bullshit.
Yes.
We got a bullshit motherfucking president. We got a bullshit whole bunch of shit. Stop spending your dollars on bullshit shit. Why the fuck would you sit around and watch? And I go way back. I go back to something like stupid, like Paris Hilton.
Okay.
Why the fuck would you watch a billionaire do anything,
right,
which is what pays them?
Right.
You're watching and supporting them is what pays them. Why the fuck would you watch them and pay them when you can't even pay your own rent?
Right. Right.
What would make them richer while you are starving?
Yeah.
I don't blame nobody that's doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
The Kardashians, the housewives of these bitches don't raise no kids. They don't watch no kids. They don't run they're watching that shit. Stop watching that bullshit.
Yeah.
Get your shit together. Why are you making other motherfuckers rich while you can't feed your fucking children?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you, public? What the fuck is wrong with you? But you understand the selective spending of your dollars is the one power we have? Martin Luther King said that. We call that boycotting. We called it a whole bunch of other shit. But the selective spending of your dollars is where the fuck the world is. And remember that money don't exist. Money does not exist. It is a score-keeping goddamn thing.
Oh, wow. Say that.
Backed up by what? You can't eat gold. You can't eat silver.
Come on.
You can't eat this shit.
Yes.
The only thing that's motherfucking valuable is water and land.
Yes.
Water and land.
Come on.
You ain't grow no food on it. If you can't drink it, fuck it. Hanging shit around your necks.
Right.
And hanging shit around and cars and shit. This shit is stupid. Motherfuckers don't get this by now. Fuck you.
Where can they see? Where can they see
you
your?
Don't get it. Fuck you.
Oh,
That's how the sound go out.
Where can they see your show? Where can they see?
What? Tune in to network television. That's what I do.
What'd you do?
I'm trying to make a living. How the fuck? Do you not understand I'm a blue collar motherfucker?
Where can they see ambition? Where can they see ambition?
Profession. I found a goddamn profession I can do to make a goddamn living. I found a fucking profession I can do to make a living.
That was some brilliant work right there, Steve. That was brilliant. But if y'all want to catch him on Snowfall, catch him on that.
Yeah.
You can see me 24/7 on television somewhere.
Yes, that's right. Say that.
What I do is act.
Now flex on that.
What I do is act.
Amen on
and
that.
Understand that this is all an act.
Flex on that.
Understand that this is all an act.
Hey, Stephen, it's on me now.
All right, Evan.
You gonna come upstairs and have, you gonna come upstairs. You gonna come upstairs and have a drink with me?
Yeah, I'll be up in a sec. I made the cover of
Oh,
Kofi.
you know,
So to get a copy
people,
of Kofi
wait, audience people, this is entertainment.
Yes, yes.
And don't think nothing. Anything they say that's reality TV is fuck you. Kiss my ass. Ain't nothing that they call reality.
It's not reality. It is scripted. That's true.
Except 2020 Vision, baby, because we right here just doing this live right now. All this is
what
happening
we're doing right
in front
now,
of your face.
What we're
This shit is
doing
really
right
going
now,
on, y'all. So
it's reality.
yes, this is reality right here.
What I've done this evening, these 2 hours,
yes,
from 6 to 8, whatever it is, the exchange I've had between Ameerah and Evan has been reality.
Yes.
This is reality. This is telling the truth.
That's
we
right.
had no fucking... When you watch... Think about it, people. When you watch Survivor, they're talking about surviving in the middle of the jungle. They're supposed to be surviving. But there's a full goddamn camera crew there and goddamn craft service. So, really, how fucking much can they be surviving?
Okay.
There's
a camera and food there.
They are filming them. They are filming them. So there's craft service somewhere.
Yes, there's food.
Oh my God. You hold on, Steven.
Okay, Evan.
Oh my God.
Come on, get in here. Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming again for us. So let us know.
Wow. But I want people to go to KofiaMagazine.com, pick this magazine up. I'm on the cover, and it's a great cover story.
Okay.
You can hit me at IG, Evan Lionel, 2898. IG, Evan Lionel, 2898. Or you can go to Facebook, Evan Lionel Live. Google me, hit me on Facebook or IG, Evan Lionel, 2898. KofiaMagazine.com, pick up your copy. I'm on the cover, as well as check out the documentary Dad Speaks. I'm featured in that.
You see what motherfuckers are doing? Everybody promoting themselves. Everybody promoting themselves. I said, fuck a promotion. Fuck a promotion.
What's your handle?
Just give me a goddamn job.
Evan.
I want to do TV. I want to do TV.
You're doing TV. What's your handles, Evan? Tell them where they can find you.
That's all I want to do is TV.
Tell them where they can find you, Evan.
Handles are Evan Lionel 2898 at Evan Lionel 2898 and Evan Lionel Facebook. And go to KofiaMagazine.com. You can get the magazine. I am featured on the cover.
Congratulations.
This was crazy, Ameerah. Like I told you.
You told me it was going to be. I strapped on, though. I was ready. I was definitely ready. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you both for coming to the show. Thank you for coming to 2020 Vision. Thank you, Steven, for spending this time with us. I know you're at home relaxing and just being you, but we love the fact that you shared your energy with us today. Believe me, you took us higher. You taught us and you inspired us. And thank you for sharing yourself with us. Thank you for being real with us.
Ameerah, I don't know what I did, but thank you very much for having me on. I'm excited about this new medium right now.
Yes, honey. We doing it.
This has been around forever, but I may be doing this every goddamn week now.
Hey, you can come, you're more than welcome. I'm just saying, you're more than welcome on 2020 Vision. And thank you, Evan, again for co-hosting, being the co-pilot on this ship. You've been bringing wonderful guests to the show. Drip the Mic Network thanks you as well. And I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. So, we're going to get in the lab between you and I, and we're going to figure out what else we're going to do. But I want to thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Ameerah.
Yes, thank you. So, my name is Ameerah the Songstress, and you have been tuned into 2020 Vision on Drip the Mic Network, as well as UBN Studios. You can find me on Instagram at Ameerah the Songstress, YouTube at Ameerah the Songstress. Please subscribe at YouTube at Ameerah the Songstress. And you can also find me on IG at Ameerah the Songstress. And if you're interested in the music of Ameerah the Songstress, you can find me on anywhere, Tidal, Spotify, Amazon, wherever you like to listen, Pandora, I'm there and I'm available. The moral of the story is hire. Be prepared. do what you know how to do. And as Stephen said, wake up every morning and create your own reality. And remember, stay focused.
No regrets, no regrets, no regrets. Let me fix my crown, baby. Like dominoes, yeah, it's going down. My feet off the ground, elevated. You feel my soul when you hear my sound. And I don't know why you're like a red light that don't ever change. And you should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Riding high so you know I'm blessed. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Riding high so you know I'm blessed. No regrets, no regrets, no regrets. Ooh, I'm so tapped in, baby. Yeah, I'm turned on and tuned into that frequency. Bring love and light and healing in my energy. Hear a major difference in these minor melodies. And I don't know why you're familiar faces in strange places. They don't ever change. But you should know why I'm merging to the other lane. I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Riding high so you know I'm blessed. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second guess. Riding high so you know I'm blessed. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. Oh yeah, I'm built for this. Came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. I came with the keys to the industry. Oh yeah, I'm getting close, I'm up next, no regrets. Making hits is a reflex. I'm getting close, don't take a second to second